Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo October 20th, 2024. The emotional tone around you feels natural today, encouraging self-expression. You can feel enthusiastic to improve your life, but you're also ready to take the necessary steps. Learning new things and exploring mental interests can be a passion now. You have a powerful desire or need to pay more attention to details or to your work and health these days, but these things can sometimes interfere with your feeling of freedom and independence. Later today, you can feel this tension as a Sun-Uranus transit comes into play. Working on finding a balance can help you tremendously when it comes to building your confidence. Events occurring now can bring to the surface your need for impartiality and some emotional detachment. Prepare for a sensual and sweet period for your romantic life. As sweet Venus, your planetary ruler and the goddess of relationships and attraction, dance through your solar house of intimacy and sexuality until November 11, 2024, you'll be feeling the urge to merge. Committed couples will feel this more potently, bringing you more time for TLC. When it comes to singles, you could be feeling that your focus on what you truly need in a partnership and assessing how to have those needs fulfilled. Dig deep and reflect, and you will find newfound answers and insights. Talk about who you want to work with and what you want to work on, Taurus. Open up about your ideal work arrangement when the moon in your sign opposes Mercury in Scorpio and sextiles Saturn retrograde in Pisces. You may secretly desire a particular professional commitment. Maybe you want to work with a specific individual or corporation. You could also work on a niche area of focus. The best way to achieve your dreams is by talking about it. Put your desires out there, and see who takes the bait. Something positive may come from these discussions. You sometimes deal with emotional turmoil by keeping it very much under wraps, and not really letting others see what you are feeling. It's like you are afraid things will only get worse if you let other people know how you really are right now. This approach stems from your survival instinct and can sometimes cause you unnecessary suffering. To circumvent this tendency, go for a workout when you are feeling blue. If you still feel blue afterwards, go ahead and spill your guts. To a friend. At the heart of today's vibrations, there is love, love, love. Currently, you feel an inexpressible need for tenderness, and you are tender and patient yourself with your family and friends. Your relationships are balanced, stable and harmonious. These changes will give you new desires and lead you to rethink your relationships, particularly in your family life. Wrapping up your projects won't be any problem, and it shouldn't be too long before you reach your objectives. Shortly after Venus departs from your relationship sector today, the moon will arrive for its monthly visit to Taurus. Although Venus will have left before any potential conflict arises, Mercury, who is still in the initial stages of his time in your relationship sector, may find himself facing some challenges. This could stir up emotions but also provides Mercury with an early opportunity to excel in communication. Meanwhile, Venus is set to enhance financial matters. As Venus, the planet of love, leaves your relationship sector today, she not only leaves Mercury, the planet of communication, behind, but with Mars in your communication sector as well. Before the Sun can even return next week to put the soul on your relationships, Venus is leaving you with an updated sense of what you want from your relationships and with plenty of support from the communication gods. Our eyes in the sky. Today's astrological energy offers a wonderful opportunity to navigate emotionally intense conversations with grace, wisdom, and understanding. As the moon in grounded Taurus opposes Mercury in deep, transformative Scorpio, you might find yourself drawn into a conversation that feels heavier than usual, one that could reveal hidden emotions, long-held secrets, or stir up feelings of power dynamics. These conversations can feel a little intimidating, like stepping into uncharted emotional territory. But don't worry. This is actually a beautiful chance for growth, healing, and deeper connection, as long as you approach the situation with an open heart and a calm mind. We've all been in those situations where emotions run high and it's so easy to let frustration take over. Maybe you found yourself in a heated conversation where, before you know it, words slipped out that you didn't really mean, and later you're left thinking, why did I say that? It's something we've all experienced, especially when the conversation involves sensitive topics or unspoken feelings. But today's energy offers you a chance to change that dynamic. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting someone's words trigger you, take a moment to breathe and find common ground. This is the perfect time to really listen, to see things from the other person's perspective, and to approach the situation with empathy. When we choose to respond with empathy and understanding, rather than irritation or defensiveness, something truly powerful happens. Not only do we diffuse the tension, but we also create a space for deeper connection and mutual respect. Conversations that might have otherwise turned into disagreements or power struggles can transform into meaningful exchanges that foster growth. Think of it this way: when we lead with kindness and patience, even in the face of challenging conversations, we send out a ripple of harmony that positively impacts everyone involved. Have you ever noticed how much more smoothly things go when you approach a situation with a calm, open heart? This is your reminder that you have the power to turn potentially difficult conversations into opportunities for clarity, understanding, and even healing. Whether you're having a deep conversation with a loved one, a tricky discussion with a colleague, or even engaging in some much-needed self-reflection, because, let's be real, sometimes the toughest conversations are the ones we have with ourselves. Today's cosmic energy is here to support you. Take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and approach these discussions with the intention of finding understanding rather than being right. You'll find that your relationships, whether personal or professional, will benefit immensely from this thoughtful, compassionate approach. On a more practical note, today's alignment is also a great time to tackle any lingering financial matters. Is there something you've been avoiding when it comes to your finances? Maybe there's a bill that's been sitting on your desk for a little too long, or perhaps you've been meaning to revisit your budget or rethink your savings plan. With Venus moving into optimistic Sagittarius, today's energy supports wrapping up these loose ends with confidence and clarity. It's the perfect day to organize your financial world and set yourself up for success in the months to come. And don't worry if you're not a financial expert, this isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small, thoughtful steps towards securing your FUT. Even something as simple as reviewing your spending habits, setting aside a little extra for savings, or getting ahead on a bill can give you a sense of empowerment and peace of mind. Have you been feeling a little overwhelmed by financial tasks lately? Now is the perfect time to tackle them head-on, with the support of today's grounding energy.